Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a mystical bird with 9 heads that lived deep in the mountains. This bird was feared by everyone because it was said to have incredible power, and it would capture anyone who dared approach its home. In a small village at the foot of the mountain, there lived a brave young boy named Liu. One day, tragedy struck his family when his sister disappeared. The villagers feared the worst, believing she had been taken by the bird with 9 heads. Despite the danger, Liu was determined to rescue his sister, and set off on a courageous journey to confront the fearsome creature. Liu prepared for his journey by gathering food, a sword, and a small charm his grandmother had given him for protection. As he ventured deeper into the forest, the trees became denser, and the path ahead grew darker. He soon reached the base of the mountain where the bird was said to live. The air around him felt heavy, as if the bird's presence was watching his every step. Climbing the steep mountain, Liu encountered many challenges along the way. Thorny bushes scratched at his skin, and he had to cross a raging river. Still, he pressed on, driven by his love for his sister. Finally, after days of travel, Liu arrived at the cave where the bird with 9 heads dwelled. He could hear the terrifying sound of flapping wings and the creature's echoing calls. Gathering his courage, Liu stepped inside the dark cave. In the dim light, Liu saw the massive bird, its 9 heads moving in unison. The bird spotted Liu and spoke in a voice that rumbled like thunder, "Why have you come to my lair, little boy?" With trembling hands, Liu raised his sword and shouted, "I've come to take my sister back." The bird laughed, its many heads shaking in amusement. "Do you think you can defeat me with just that sword? I am powerful beyond your imagination." But Liu remembered his grandmother's charm. He clutched it tightly, and in that moment, a bright light surrounded him. The charm was more powerful than he ever realized. It was magic. The light grew so intense that the bird screeched in pain, unable to bear it. The creature flapped its wings wildly, trying to escape the light, but it was no use. The 9-headed bird was defeated, and it vanished into thin air, leaving behind only silence. In the corner of the cave, Liu found his sister, alive but frightened. He rushed to her side, hugging her tightly. They made their way back down the mountain, greeted by the grateful cheers of the villagers when they returned home. From that day forward, Liu became known as the hero who defeated the bird with 9 heads, not with a sword, but with the power of love and the magical charm of his grandmother.